I'm Ed Evans. I'm at NASA Climate Evidence page. I'm really just ensuring for myself that it's still here. I know today is February 19th, 2025, but it sure feels like 1984. If you pay attention to current events, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just making sure the page is here. There's unequivocal evidence that Earth is warming at an unprecedented rate. Human activity is the principal cause. Takeaways. While Earth's climate has changed throughout its history, the current warming is happening at a rate not seen in the past 100,000 years. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, that's IPCC, since systematic scientific assessments began in the 1970s, the influence of human activity on the warming of the climate system has changed from theory to established fact. Scientific information taken from natural sources, such as ice cores, rocks, and tree rings, that's proxy evidence, and from modern equipment like satellites and instruments, all show the signs of a changing climate. From global rise in temperature to melting ice sheets, the evidence of a warming planet abounds. The rate of change since the mid 20th century is unprecedented over millennia. That means over thousands of years. Earth's climate has changed throughout history, just as in the last 800,000 years, there have been 8 cycles of ice ages and warmer periods. And the end of the last ice age, about 11,700,000 years ago, making the beginning of the modern climate era. By the way, human civilization too. Most of these climate changes are attributed to very small variations in Earth's orbit that change the amount of solar energy our planet receives. Note the graphic. Graphic pretty well sums it up. This is called a hockey stick by some, but that looks like a wall. Straight up and down. That is not a mistake. We in big trouble. If you got a 10-year-old at home, I don't know what to tell you. It's grim. Rex Tillerson, previous CEO of Exxon for 12 years, Trump's Secretary of State, he said, could be dire. The current warming trend is different because it is clearly the result of human activity since the mid 1800s and is proceeding at a rate not seen over many recent millennia, again, many thousands of years. It is undeniable that human activities have produced the atmospheric gases that have trapped more than the sun's energy in the Earth's system. This extra energy has warmed the atmosphere, ocean, and land, and widespread and rapid changes in the atmosphere, ocean, and cryosphere and biosphere have occurred. Cryosphere is ice. Albedo is white. Albedo is Latin, means reflection. And the biosphere is life sphere, everything from the birds in the sky to the insects under the ground. It's all connected, just like the atmosphere and ocean. Do scientists agree on climate change? Big question. Well, yes. Earth orbiting satellites and new technologies have helped scientists see the big picture, collecting many different types of information about our planet and its climate over the world. These data, collected over many years, reveal the signs and patterns of a changing climate. Scientists demonstrated the heat trapping nature of carbon dioxide and other gases in the mid 19th century. That's Enos Foote, lady scientist, and John Tyndall, two scientists, 1800s, 60s. And here we should remember Joseph Fourier, who trapped these gases in 1824. I'm talking about greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane, discovered they actually caused the inside of that little tube to grow warmer. He did not create the term greenhouse effect. Many of the science instruments NASA uses to study our climate focus on how these gases affect the movement of infrared radiation through the atmosphere. From the measured impacts and increases in these gases, there is no question that increased greenhouse gas levels warm Earth in response. Scientific evidence for warming of the climate system is unequivocal. It's not volcanoes, but they do account for about 1%. It is the sun, and also what we call the Milankovitch cycle. And you can read more about these matters down below. Milankovitch cycle is the Earth's orbit. Here we go with global warming is rising. Look up Milankovitch cycle in YouTube. It's fun. The ocean is getting warmer. Yeah, and we're killing off the habitat of many thousands of fish and their habitat, like coral reefs. Ice sheets are shrinking. Glaciers are retreating. Snow cover is decreasing. This is science. This is not witchcraft or anything. This is not mysticism. This is not magical thinking. Sea level is rising. This stuff is all measured by people who see, touch, taste, smell, and hear the differences. Empirical evidence. Arctic sea ice is declining. Both the extent and thickness of the Arctic sea ice has declined rapidly over the last several decades. Extreme events are increasing in frequency. Yeah, you saw California, my home state. Ocean acidification is increasing. That's bad news. Bad news for shelled critters, probably everything else out there. You know, it's all connected. The Earth is connected. Just like the atmosphere connects to the Earth, the atmosphere connects to the ocean connects to the atmosphere. It's all connected. Here's your references. I'm Eddie Evans. You're looking at climate damage now, and I may share this to other channels on YouTube. I have no place else to share it. I know that not many people will see it, but I'm documenting is what I'm doing. I'm not just a crazy old man. I am documenting what's here because the Trump administration has got this thing about hate. The Trump administration hates the word climate. I remember the way George Bush used to talk about hate, said certain people hate. They hate. So, yeah, Trump hates climate. You wish it would go away. It's not going to go away. We're trapped by it. We always have been. Life has always been trapped by the climate. We need to take care of our planet. Take care of the habitat for 10-year-olds. Protect the future prospect of 10-year-olds, generation after generation.